That is the forest of Karnan, and not our concern. Talion. We need to build our army.
Yes. There. That encampment is full of warriors.
Our warriors.
Our greatest assets are the power of the ring and stealth. If possible, we should remain undetected until we have tilted the odds in our favor. The archers will be more than just our weapons. They will be our eyes. Consumes that of the Dark Lord.
You heard the news about Minas Ithil, right? We're not gonna let the Witch King's boys have all the fun! Your back's into it, you maggot! You'll not be conquering the rest of Gondor with a weak arm!
Enemy in Mordor is safe from the power of my ring.
Many more seas like Minas Ithil to conquer. Get your drills right, or you'll miss out on the whole stinking war!
Another arrow in our quiver.
A skill you'll need when you get to sacking cities.
A fine addition to our army.
Orient City too.
Let us test our warriors.
Put your back into it, you maggot! You'll not be conquering the rest of Gondor! What did I ever do to you? Die! He's up there! We're on the surface! You can't do it to me! Die,
Promising start, but this is only the beginning. We require more warriors, stronger warriors. We will also require commanders, exceptional orcs who can do more than simply serve as fodder.
But what of this forest? It calls to us.
We must not be distracted. Building our army is paramount. More than fallen enemies, what we need are living soldiers.
Vi kan linjeånten!
We must go to the Forest of Karnan. Something calls me.
Not all calls should be answered, Talion.
You know what we're going to find in here, don't you?
As much as anyone can know.
Go! It haunts us!
What creature haunts this forest?
Oh, Karnan is no creature. She is nature itself.
She calls us.
Talion, we must move with great caution.
Andy! And me! Oh, not you! Have some mercy, Ranger! Don't leave me like this!
What has happened here?
Dominate him, and you will have the truth.
Cut me free, Ranger! I have loot, gold and treasures from the Great Hall of Minas Ithil. Oh, I'll take you there. Oh, you can have it all. She's picking us off, one by one.
That beasts come hundreds strong.
Get out here and show yourself.
Pit to peak, enslave Vidar rivers and trees.
No!
I take it this is the work of Karnan.
This is the Forest of Karnan, and she will protect it with the full power of nature.
This forest is possessed by death as much as life.
The two are bound together. That is Karnan.
You have no idea what you've walked into. You'll never make it out of here alive. Or dead. Or whatever you are. What is she? The cannibals? The ghouls? She's all of it.
Feed, you will feed 1,000 mouths.
Why do these beasts not attack us?
They hear her song. They are part of her as she is part of them. Yet they will defend. She is watching us.
No. She's drawing us in. This Karnan has been busy.
Cut me loose, Tark. We'll fight our way out and then settle our differences. In here, we're just food. I found it! The tree! She's the tree!
Spirit of Karnan is tree and beast, fang and claw, root and spear.
Well, that wasn't there before.
Changed and unlike this fleshling. Where is your rot? Your buddings? Do you grow? Do you wither? No. No, no. A lifeless beast are you, but no. For you die and die. Not lifeless, but deathless. A flesh-haunted thing.
Talia, you cannot defeat her.
What would you suggest I do?
Throw down your sword and kneel.
I will not kneel to this thing.
Keeper of the Wild! Kanan!
Who do you call to? This is also nature.
In all its fury,
Can you tell it to stop?
one does not reason with the wind.
Well, it seems this Karnan isn't as powerful.
Unleashed to rise and rise again. In a hole go you.
What have we unleashed?
The cry of the forests. The scream of the rivers.
Great spirit of Kana.
Cease all cry and clamor! You have woken Torgorot, cracked and creviced until now. I opened the Dark Lord. He stokes its flames. Forges cage like kindling for shattering fire to come. Burn you, burn we. A fire for all it will be.
What have we awoken?
Undead! Ringmaker, your forge sings. A crack across the land. Fire woken by a cold metal ring.
We hear your call. Allow us to help.
Yes, you will. You. A deathless beast. You. A flesh-haunted thing.
We will find Tor Goroth.
Go now. Your Balrog waits. He rises in doom shadow. Fight till death and rise again, you will fight. Soon and soon. Death will defeat undead.
It seems this ring has woken more than Sauron.
Yes, we must go to Gorgoroth and deal with this Balrog.
Orcs fight each other endlessly to climb the higher peak.
Then we shall find the ones who rise to the top. They are who we want in our army.
Mordor has no shortage of seasoned warriors.
From them, we will build our army. Nirn is overrun with orcs, perfect for our purpose.
What became of Lothario? The people? Queen Marwen, it was she who first suggested an orc army.
This time will be different. We have the new ring.
I've had enough of your mouth, Bruise. So now I'm gonna kill you. For all these orcs to see.
Always said you were an optimist. Know what that is, mate? It's about sizing up a situation that's bloody impossible and saying, yeah, all right, I'll have a go. I'm exactly the same way.
I like him.
Reckon you're going to skewer me? Ah, That little sword's good for a tickle, maybe. But you're gonna need more than that to take me down!
Serve the bright Lord now!
Bright Lord, Dark Lord. Same thing, really. It results me ripping spines out, which I like to do anyway, so either way's a win.
A fine addition to our army.
Name's Bruce. From here on out, I will be your shadow. No one gets to you without my say-so.
Don't worry about my enemies. They will all follow eventually.
You want to plant your flag in Mordor, you'll need to do it deep. There's a fortress nearby. They say it's ruled by a two-headed troll big as a mountain. Deadly smart, which, I guess he'd have to be given the two heads. You take him down, you'll send a message to Sauron, and get yourself some nice new digs as part of the bargain.
I'm not going to do this alone. Gather your troops.
Will do. Oh, just make sure you let me pop his heads off, won't ya?
Weakening enemy power is important. But what is most crucial for conquest is strengthening our own forces. The Nazgul have surely tracked us here.
They will find more than they bargained for. Clean wounds, and they never unsheathe their weapons. This looks like Eltariel's work.
Well, she is indiscriminate. By the look of it, some of these would have made good followers.
We must find her before she eliminates all our potential recruits. Though if she did, we'd have little need of an army.
If you were looking for ring wraiths, you're too late. But before I engaged him, he was speaking to an orc who was different than the others.
There are worms nearby. Perhaps they can tell us what is going on.
If we take them alive.
You don't decide whom I let live, Ringmaker. You'd both do well to remember that.
This elf assassin's haunting Nazgul. And she's haunting the city of orcs. Well, what?
The Nazgul have dealings with special orcs. What are they?
They're called the Chosen! I don't know what they're chosen for!
What is the purpose of the Chosen?
Secure the hide here! It's something to do with the Seeing Stone! That's all I know!
What have the Hydeia revealed?
Only the Shriekers know! The Chosen kill anyone else who gets close!
I heard something over here. The Chosen, where do they come from?
The Shriekers make them in some kind of ritual! All very secret! I don't know where!
So long as the Witch King has the Palantir, any towers the Chosen hold will be his eyes.
Then we must blind them.
The ritual to create the Chosen, where is it performed?
No one knows! When a captain's selected, the Shriekers send a worm to tell him where to go!
We must tell Altariel what we know.
This need not concern her. We have our mission and she has hers.
Her mission is the destruction of the enemy that tracks us. The more information we share, the better.
Were your messengers forthcoming?
The Witch King is using the Hydeia to track the ring.
They extend the Palantir's reach. Orcs called the Chosen guard them.
And the enemy may hold the Palantir, but the Hydeia themselves are vulnerable.
So, we know their design.
And now we dismantle it.
there's so many caragors around. Nathan Ole Yonken!
Thrak.
He made him join his army. Put your back into it. You're an orc.
I hope you learned how to use that sword, because I'm gonna give you a final test. He's here! He's here!
Didn't block that one! You bleed! Get back up, Rangers!
Thrak.
to save me? You think I'm Shrock? I'll show you what Shrock can do to an arrogant pigskin! I swear my allegiance.
He's come back!
You'll get one. How you going, boss? Well, see you're expanding already. Beauty. You know what you should do? Is make that bloke your bodyguard. Anyone looking to carve his way across Mordor needs a guard or two. I mean, I don't. I mean, obviously. If it ever got to the point where I needed to handle the battlefield, I'd cut my own throat. But you should have some added muscle. No shame in it.
Thrak.
Remember, this is a hunt, not a game. You'll be my son. I'll have your Mad swine! We sought wild beasts here in Mordor's black wilderness, but we have found prey of a different kind.
Caught you before your guards got here, did I? Sorry.
Abandon your master and serve me!
I will serve the Great Lord. Very good, mate. How you going, Bright Lord? Got yourself another hanger-on, have ya? You'll have a proper army in no time. But you gotta remember, an army needs orders to follow. And I'll tell you what's always a popular one. Murder. Command that new follower of yours to gut some bugger you don't like, and that'll free you up to gut somebody else at the same time. And remember to keep the target's weaknesses in mind. If he's terrified of fire, there's nothing funnier than sending someone to clobber him with a fire weapon. Oh, that's proper music, that is.
Mob.
All right, boss. That bloke you recruited is a sneaky bastard. He'd make a top backstabber. What you want to do is to make him bodyguard to a war chief, so you can, well, stab him in the back. Of course, no war chief's gonna take on a bodyguard unless he's proved himself, and the place to do that is in the fight pits. How does surviving a few rounds make you trustworthy? No idea, but it's a bloody good laugh. And you'd be a drongo to trust an orc anyway, so it all works out. Go on, have a go.
Thrak.
Danuion, Damunion!
You think I might be able to... not impressed. Send me your best, not your worst. Face the Galagor! Ready! Let's go boom! This'll be good! Scream for me!
I don't like the sound of that.
What is the best way to make
Our army is ready.
Then it is time to take the fortress of Nurn.
I think it's time we met this two-headed overlord.
He won't be overlord for long.
Right, you take out the Overlord, the fort's yours. So, who do you fancy bringing along besides me? Kuno Nakimuk, Husrakotagis, Sanzimiko! My black speech is a little rusty. Actually, I don't know a single word, which is a pain in the ass, but to hazard a guess, he said, "We're all gonna die horribly." My kind of bloke.
I will handle the Overlord. You focus on the defenders.
Define focus.
Oh, it's another brave bit of man-flesh, eager to throw himself onto the blades of an Uruk army. Oh, it doesn't take all of us to kill you. Just one will suffice. Push him back! Break his bones! Crack his skull! Another sword for that! Welcome to our fort, invaders! Watch helplessly as we caress you with iron, embrace you with fire! Hold this ground! No flames! No burns! Right! Time for burn! I add you to my ranks! Your will is my command! My command! Sure fate, bud! You fight for the Bright Lord! Command me, Bright Lord! Bright Lord! On my way, sir! Him now!
Ripper gear this lot has. Maybe I'll pick up a sword for myself. I could use a new toothpick.
Pick your teeth later. Right now, we need to take the fort.
Righto, boss. I'll chew my way right through it. That is it.
That hit!
You slaughter him!
Someone else me!
I wounded!
I know what it is to return from death. I laid in its cold grasp on the battlefield until a squirming, wriggling warmth took over me. 1,000 pulsing maggots crawled over and into me, scouring the dead flesh from my ragged wounds. Now they are with me, always. A churning, writhing horde of torment.
I'm gonna bash your head into your chest cavity! That did the trick!
The Bright Lord is your master!
I serve the Bright Lord!
Yes, my lord.
Finally!
Join the army of the Bright Lord!
I live to serve. I take my leave. I fancy this fort capturing business. And once this one's yours, you'll need a new overlord. I'd like to throw my hat in that ring.
What have I unleashed?
His potential is nearly unlimited.
Righto. Now I'll snuff the overlord for you.
Killing the Overlord will send a message throughout this region. That message comes from me.
Righto.
This fort belongs to the Bright Lord now!
Can't hear anything in this. I thought I recognized that voice.
Ratbag?
So much to catch up on. Where do I start?
How about your death?
What? You mean getting hit by the hammer? It's a headache at most. I mean, you want to kill an Uruk, you gotta take the head clean off. Does the job every time. Well, most of the time, I think. I don't know. Never really been sure about that.
Oh, I'm quite sure it's all the time. Allow me to demonstrate.
Bruce. Welcome. The man is a friend. The Olog, watch him. Make sure he don't do anything suspicious, like, you know, kill me.
How did you end up here?
Well, I was captured by some slavers, actually. They weren't all slavers. Two were cannibals, one was a necromancer. Fun bunch. They captured this Olog. Oh, he was in rough shape. We were cage mates until I sprung us out of there. Olog jumps out, arms go a-flying, and then here we are, the best of friends.
Muranam Kirinu Rachanuk.
Oh, right. I should tell him about the fort thing. Thank you for that. It's kind of a long story. Ranger killed the old overlord, now it's ours.
Ranger?
Oh, yeah, I named him after you.
I'm honored.
Well, it's been nice catching up and all, but Bright Lord and me just came by to tell you that the fort's ours now.
Right, Lord. Well, you are welcome to it, Right, Lord. Me and Ranger are done with the Overlord game. It's a right pain. You gotta feed your followers, train your followers, make sure you don't get killed by your followers. Yeah, it's a right bother.
Ooh, well, your worries are over, because now I'm overlord.
No. No, not you. Anybody but you. Whatever you need, Ranger. Me and Ranger have got you covered. Wait, Ranger. It's a little confusing, isn't it? But the point is, Bruce cannot be Overlord.
Zupakin. I'm not working for these two, I'll tell you that right now.
That works out perfectly, because we got no character openings for halfway.
These squabbling fools. They have their uses. You must choose our overlord with care.
Maybe
You read my mind.
I am a mighty, vicious, what? Olog's friend.
There is a new power in Mordor! You! In the days ahead, we will fight other battles and claim other fortresses! But starting today, Mordor belongs to you! Mordor belongs to the Bright Lord!
Now we have a foothold in Mordor.
We should upgrade our defenses before Sauron attempts to reclaim what he has lost.
And there are more fortresses to conquer, and the Palantir is back in Minas Morgul. We must choose our next move carefully.
Almost forgot to tell you one last thing. Now that you have my fort, it will eventually come under attack, which you already know since you attacked it once yourself. Nicely done, by the way. The thing is, you don't always need to be on the defense. You have scouts who can sniff out enemy forts, so you can go on the attack yourself. You know what they say, the best offense is a good offense. And don't worry about running low on orcs. If you ever need new recruits, you go talk to a glob they call the Headhunter. He'll sort you out. Oh, Shrock! I forgot to fill Ranger's feeding bowl before I left. He's gonna be cranky if I don't get back. I'm coming, Ranger!
The fighting pits are the perfect place to test the strength of our orcs.
Indeed. Let us hope we can get a seat.
That's the Ranger!
Ah, the fight pits. You know, this is more than just a place to pop some orcs' heads off, although that is something I cannot recommend enough. But the fight pits are where you can test your followers, see what happens when they have a go at some other geezer. They're always bringing in tough orcs to fight, and if your fella survives, he'll be stronger for the experience. If he snuffs it, well, the one who done him in has what it takes, so there's a potential new recruit. And however it shakes out, your boys will love watching the show. Nothing boosts morale up like bodies going down. See? Wasn't that a good time? Grog was drunk, laughs were had, blood was shed, and Grog was drunk. Ah, there's no fight like a pit fight.